Hello, it's me. I'm in my house, I'm chilling. Today I'm gonna be making a Xenoblade 2 Blade tier list. This is kind of weird, kind of new content for me. I've never done a tier list. I've never talked about Xenoblade, even though it's my favorite game series ever. But here I am, I'm doing a tier list. Now, this thing about this tier list is I'm not rating the blades by their coolness, by their design, by how good they are. I'm rating them by my headcanon for how old they are, like personality and design-wise. But that's what I'm doing. I've got my bottle of cum ready to do a little drinky. That's good. Yep, good stuff. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to game. Okay, so let's make some fucking tiers here. So we got like mad old, right? It's like 90-year-old dying, crinkled old man. MILF/DILF. We got like young adult, college age. I think we got shitty teens. There's a lot of shitty teens in this game. And we got piss baby. Yeah, that seems right to me. Okay, so Adenine to me feels like she's like college age, but she's like been there for too long. Like, she is mad academic. She's like trying to read every book, right? She just knows everything. So I think she's like getting her master's right now. So she's top of young adult for me. A Gion, he's kind of daddy, right? Like, he takes care of like Niall and Hugo, kind of like a dad. And I think because he doesn't have like the baby anime face, he kind of looks more adult to me. So I'm gonna put him in DILF. Agate gives off similar vibes as Adenine, but she definitely seems younger because she's scared of bugs. She's just getting into her area of expertise with rocks and shit. And Akos, honestly, he is the meanest son of a bitch I know. Probably most people would put him in young adult, but I think he's kind of shitty teen. I think he's like top of shitty teen because he's definitely shitty. Is he a teen? That's up for debate, but I think like honorarily he deserves a spot there. He's gonna be right at the top, I think. Poppy is very clearly a literal child. Numa is an interesting one. It's not really clear to me if her personality is like the personality of that core of the Trinity processor, or if it was like she's just Pyra and Mithra but as one. Like, I was thinking about putting her in MILF, but I think she's gonna go in mad old, actually. Because she, like, knows everything about the beanstalk and shit. Like, she can open doors and stuff. Azami, I almost forgot her name because I don't like her. But Azami is a mommy, I will say that much. I don't really think I need to explain myself any further on that. Boreas is kind of weird. He is a literal ball. He's a little ball, and he rolls around and eats shit, and goes... And I don't know how to rank that, personally. He doesn't seem like he's mad old. He's definitely not a DILF. I feel like he's pretty young, right? He's got a pretty childish personality. He's just, all he cares about is food, and he can't control himself. Like on like Gorg's Blade Quest, he like runs off and he's supposed to deliver the food, and then he just eats it. Which, why would they trust him with that in the first place? They should know better. He's got the agency to do shit on his own. But he just feels like a very precocious child to me. I think he's a piss baby. He's top of piss baby. He like runs his own errands and shit, but he's definitely like too young to be trusted. Brigid, I think that one's pretty clear. Poppy Buster is mad old. He's not as mad old as Numa. He is like the butler guy, so I feel like that makes sense. He's like walking around with a little mustache, little white hair, and like the towel on his arm, going, "Ew, hello." Corvin, he is a shitty teen for sure. He's pretty young though. Bottom of shitty teen, I think, maybe 14. He acts kind of like Kirito. I think he was drawn by the same person, so that kind of makes sense to me. God. This is Cressidus. That's Mikhail's blade. He's like the big punch guy. He's the punch man. The one punch man. He is, he's the wrestler dude. he talks like this, and then he throws the driver. He throws you. In the heart to heart, he throws you, and he's goofy and he's a dilf. I'll say it. The wrestler thing, he feels dilfy. Crossette is a teen, but she is not shitty, so she gets her own tier. They're both the same color, so this is like the same age range, but I just feel the need to distinguish because I don't think Crossette is a shitty teen. She's a non-shitty teen. Oh, Dagas is literally the personification of shitty teen. He acts like a frat boy kind of, but he's like lording over everyone, but he's very not mature. He could maybe go in young adult, but he feels more like a high school. He doesn't feel like a real high schooler, but he feels like the jock in like a high school movie where all the kids are played by 30-year-olds. Dahlia. Dromark is mad old. He just acts like an old man. I mean, he and Gramps are always hanging out, right? So, fuck Electra. I hate her. She's mad piss baby. The piss babiest of them all, perhaps. She is literally a baby. She cries a lot. She fucking is a shield hammer. Anyway, Elma, let's move on to a better character who is pretty much gonna go right there, I think. Fiora, out here with the screw edge, she has a canon age, so she goes in young adult. Who is this? Who is this character? Who is that? I can't remember. I can't remember who that is. Why can't I seem to remember who that character is? I'm just fucking with you. It's Finch. We all know Finch. We all love Finch. Finch is silly. She forgets shit. She's a fucking bird. She kind of fits with Boreas, I think. Same sort of like age range. Maybe they're like 10, 11 age. Florin is a non-shitty teen. Feels a little younger than Crossette to me. Godfrey, you know, I used to like Godfrey. I used to think he was so cool with his little ice spikes and his orange hair and his justice-loving soul and his voice where he says, "I'm Godfrey, I'm gonna fucking stab you," and his big hammer. And then I learned some things, folks. It's really a sad story. It's quite a sad, tragic thing to happen. Anyway, he is probably young adult, but he's pretty high. He's like, I think he's mid to late 20s, similar age to Adenine, maybe a little younger actually. Gorg, dude, I love Gorg and his weird fucking voice and his pastry shop or whatever. Gorg is a dilf for sure. He goes right up there with Cressidas. Harold is young adult. Cassandra is a teen. She feels around the same age as Crossette to me. Maybe a little older just because of her voice. I don't know what she sounds like in Japanese, but that's not what we're doing here, is it? We're talking about the English dub. Cora, I hate her, kind of. She has like the best Blade quest, but otherwise, I mean, she's definitely young adult. She kind of acts like a sorority girl, similar age to Agate. Cosmos, I don't know how you pronounce this character's name. She can go somewhere. I mean, I guess she kind of has like a mommy personality-ish. I don't know. Not as much as Telos, that's for sure. But she also is like, I need to be cleaned. Shion, she can be around here, I think. I don't know. That's a weird character to rank. Mikhail, I love him. He's so goofy. He's just a goofy guy. He's always smiling. I know Nomura designed him, but he really acts like a Nomura character too, which I kind of love for him. I think maybe top of young adult, actually. Mithra. She's one of my favorite characters in anything, probably. She is, I mean, obviously, like, literally she's mad old, but she doesn't act mad old. I would honestly put her around the same age as Fiora. Maybe a little older. Maybe around here with Agate. Newt. She has some big fucking arms. I don't like this design very much. She's also like a military nerd, know-it-all type, which I kind of hate. She's definitely a shitty teen. Nia is great. She's wonderful. Another of my favorite characters. Well, like, we don't know how old she actually is, right? She's probably like 20. She feels young adult to me. She fits that vibe, I think. Nim is another character. She's a character in the game. She is like a typical dog girl personality. Like, if she saw a dog on the street, she'd be like, ah! But I don't know if that really narrows it down that much, because I feel like that could be any age, really. I mean, she's not mad old, but I mean, I've seen like 50-year-old women do that, so I don't know. Nim is definitely feels young adult. This is unsurprisingly, most characters are going in young adult. Maybe here she seems like maybe less mature than like Fiora and Nia. Oh gosh, who is that? That's Abrona, I believe. I'm gonna do this whole part talking like Abrona. Okay. I'm not actually gonna do that. But she is a shitty teen. For sure. She can go right there. Seems a little older than Corvin, but younger than Akos, because she kind of like mimics him and shit. But she doesn't mimic him as much as Pandoria, but she's great. She's a young adult, definitely. She seems a little older than Mithra, I would say. She just seems more mature. I don't know why. But she's been through a lot. I say she's around here. She and Korra feel like the same age to me. Patroka! What a character. She is on the same level as Mikhail. Thinking about it, you know, Patroka and Akos say that, well, Akos says they're siblings. You'd think that they would be similar ages then. Maybe they're younger. Maybe here. I'll move Akos up. Percival, what a cool guy. What a cool fucking design. Also, is it just me, or does he do like mad damage with his specials? Like, he does insane damage. I don't get it. Like, nobody talks about this guy. I'm trying to think if he's still for mad old. He's been around the block for sure. He like drinks and shit. He was in like a group of assassins. I think he's DILF. I think he's top of the MILF DILF tier. That is Perdido. I literally don't remember what this character's personality is like, so I'm gonna Google it. Perdido is a special rare blade. He is a blunt, disinterested personality. Oh, that's right, he just fucking sucks. I'm gonna put him among these two fucking freaks. Perun is kind of cool. I don't know what her like archetype is supposed to be. Like, I think she's like a nurse, because she says like take your lumps and shit when she's fighting, but she also just seems like a cool like Lancer type like heroic character. I don't fucking get what they were going for, but I kind of love it. I'm tempted to put her next to Godfrey because they're both ice blades. I guess that makes sense, actually. She kind of fits there. Oh gosh, who is this? Is this Praxis or Theory? I think that's Praxis, right? Theory's the tiny one. I like Praxis. I think she's supposed to be younger, which doesn't make any fucking sense, but I don't care. I'm gonna put her in non-shitty teens at the... I'm gonna put her right there. Pyra is interesting, because you could put her right next to Mithra, but I'm not gonna do that, because Pyra is a very, like, motherly character, right? So, It seems only fitting that she would go up here. Now, where up here is the real question. I think she's younger than Bridget. I think she's younger than a Gion, but not by much. I think she's... Well, Dahlia definitely feels older, though. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I think Pyra goes right there. Okay. Cutie Pie. Terrible name, by the way. She's an adult. But how adult? Because if you think about the jump from Alpha to QT, it's like 5 or 6 years max. So she's got to be young adult, probably around here. It's hard to say by her personality because she is pretty fucking robotic. And then QT is a teen. But is she shitty or non-shitty? She doesn't act shitty, but I don't like looking at her. I don't know. I guess she's non-shitty. Rock. Pleased to meet you. He's old. I think he's mad old. You know what? I'm gonna fucking say it. I think Rock is mad old. He is a old dude. He is a old motherfucker right there. That guy right there, he can clean up. He can, I don't know what that means. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. He old as fuck. Sever. See, I'm like hesitant to put characters like this in DILF because if there's anybody who considers Sever a DILF, I'm sorry for them. I want to know who hurt them. But I mean, he kind of is, right? Like, I'm gonna put him down here. Nah, he goes up here. Like, he's immature, kind of, but he's like a creepy old dude who would like come up on you in an alley and be like, do you have any methamphetamine? And then we got Sheba, another interesting character. She seems young adulty, but kind of on the older side, considering her proclivities. Actually, no, I think I would put her above Adenine. I didn't think I would do it. I didn't think anybody could be higher than Adenine on the young adult scale, but I think Sheba gets to go there. Because her personality, honestly, a little on the MILF side. She's like a rich lady who wants to have tea parties and such. Shulk!
I'm ready!
What are you doing? You're a young adult, Shulk. I
That'll
don't know why I was doing Ryan and then it became something else.
Right!
But he goes there. I think he's older than Fiora? I don't know. It doesn't fucking matter. Telos. I just think she's cool. I think she's neat. I think she's got a fucking badass design. And her scythe that she has in this game is pretty fucking epic. She definitely feels older than Cosmos. And even in Xenosaga, it's like Cosmos was like the prototype for Telos or something, right? Is she a MILF? I think she is. I think she's with Elma at the bottom of MILF tier. Theory is a piss baby, but she acts like she's not a piss baby. But she's a piss baby. Ursula also top of piss baby, honestly. Vale is a college freshman who thinks she's hot shit. She goes right there. No, right there. Nia seems older. Vess. Yeah. Wulfric? I was gonna say Dilf, but I don't know. He might be a young adult. He might be younger. Because he's like helping that old lady across the street. He kind of acts like a dashing young man. He's got some anger problems. Actually, I know a few people like him. So, yeah, I think he's somewhere around my age. And then Zenobia is similar energy to Adenine, honestly. IMO. She seems older than the rest of these characters. She's such a badass. Okay, I think that's it. I don't think I have any adjustments to make. So yeah, that's been the tier list. I hope you enjoyed my fucking rantings about these characters. I don't know why I made this. It was just a spur of the moment shower thought of like, what if I ranked Blade ages? Aegis? Aegis?